Hello, and a very warm welcome back to Minion Mondays. Today is a monumentous day for us Despicable fans all over the globe, as the official trailer for Despicable Me 4 has been released. I thought it only fitting that I give this trailer the representation it deserves with Minion Mondays 2. I am over the moon excited for this, and my anticipation for this trailer has only grew since it's been sitting in front of me, like Indiana Jones's treasure, just waiting to be taken. So without further ado, my blind and unbiased reaction to Despicable Me 4 trailer. Here we go. I love Arctic Monkeys. This is a good start. Classic Minion action. Got the vehicle back. Gru with his groceries. Got the girls back. Kyle, the dog. I don't know how I feel about a Boss Baby crossover, but okay. We'll be doing a full breakdown of the trailer afterwards. He doesn't look much like Gru. I sense some unfaithfulness going on in this relationship. The nose isn't prominent enough. Although he does have the scarf. Illumination!
I need a word with you. Your family's lives are at stake. What?
Oh no.
Maxime Lebeau has escaped from prison.
That's like a...
I'm coming for my revenge, Gru.
That's an insect. A flying insect.
The safe house.
Safe house. This is like Left 4 Dead. That's a good game. That's not how you use a vending machine. I like that a bit too much.
Is being aware of potential danger.
Okay. It's a heist movie. Kind of like Zack Snyder's critically acclaimed Army of the Dead. I don't know where Kyle is in this trailer. Oh fuck, the baby's gonna die. Oh. That's adorable. That's a big butcher. Okay, some dangerous shopping, some dangerous driving, some dangerous weaponry, some very dangerous popcorn making. Oh, I hope he's okay.
Thanks, Ron.
Ron? That's a new one. Classic. Initial thoughts on the trailer. It's going to take a lot to surpass Minions 2 for me. I'm a big fan of Kung Fu, so seeing some Kung Fu representation in my Minions films is something that I was well excited for, but not prepared for. The furry aspects of the film, I didn't exactly jive with. I don't really enjoy the idea of dressing up as something or someone you're not. I find it to be mildly inappropriate and downright disturbing. However, the stellar animation we've come to know from Illumination with films like Migration, Secret Life of Pets, Secret Life of Pets 2, Despicable Me 1, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3, Minions 1, Minions 2, Sing 1, and Sing 2, and the Grinch, and the Lorax. I cannot forget the Lorax. Animation only seems to be getting better. As we can see here already, the trunk technology is great. The Minion toes are looking more doggy than ever. The woggle technology here. It's looking absolutely stellar. The water physics. I give the trailer so let's go into the breakdown. So we start with the famous Arctic Monkeys song, Chocolate. We get some nice woggle action. Oh, so as we see, King Bob, stops the woggle from Stuart. It's kind of getting hard to tell who's who at this point. I'm still waiting for my boy Franklin to show up. Illumination, if you're watching this, which you should be, where is Franklin? And how is he doing? From a concerned friend. So this is just some outright minion on minion violence here. I don't like when the films get too violent. I think I kind of drew the line with Minions 2, the fist fighting. I got a bit scared for the well-being of the minions, but I've gotten over it now and I'm feeling better. Some amazing water physics. So of course we've got the famous car back again, Gru's Shagmobile, and I can officially call it the Shagmobile because as we'll see in a minute, Gru has canonically fucked and has bore a child. We see some amazing little minion drawings here. I don't know if that's by Minions or by that little cunt Agnes. She's not a very good drawer.
Hello, everybody.
So Gru gets his groceries. My favourite grocery shop, Grocery. I shop there all the time. It's got this famous water tank as well, and its famous apron. How can you forget the apron? You can't make a Despicable Me film without it. Just wouldn't be despicable. Of course, we have our three girls back. We have Margot, Agnes, and three girls. Four girls. This is a girl. I think. Hasn't been specified too much. But obviously this is Gru's love interest from Despicable Me 2. I'm not quite sure what Drew's role is in this from Despicable Me 3. Gru's twin brother Drew, that we had the shocking revelation of his existence. Hopefully Steve Carell shows up to reprise his role for that. It'd be quite a shame if he didn't. He's a critical part to these films.
One wife, something is missing.
Kyle. Kyle is missing. Your fucking dog. Now this is the ugliest baby I've ever seen in animation. Actually, no. Alec Baldwin's Boss Baby comes first, because technically that's the only baby that's ever shot someone.
There's my boys.
So we get a gender reveal as well. This is a boy. I'm excited to know what Gru's kid is called. Classically, got the Gru nose, although it's not as prolonged as Gru's, which leads me to believe that there's been some unfaithfulness within this marriage. Just overall, very ugly baby. Gru, being the gorgeous man that he is, couldn't have bore something as horrific and decrepit as this child. But I'm willing to suspend my disbelief for this one scene.
No, you love your dada.
However, they do have the same eyes and they have the scarf, but that's not part of the point.
Go on, say it. Dada. Dada.
So we got some more stellar illumination animation. Got some great facial details on the baby here.
He loves you. He just doesn't show it on his face.
This is a classic reference to how babies don't actually have facial expressions, but of course, this scene is hilariously undercut with a joke about how this baby does show facial expressions, perhaps hinting that the baby actually resents Gru, because it is a bastard child and illegitimate.
Or with his body language.
Of course, he's much closer to the mother, because, again, Gru is not the father. And I have reason to believe perhaps Drew is the father.
Right, Gru Jr., come on.
Sorry, let me go back. I didn't catch the baby's name.
Come on.
I didn't catch it.
Face. Or with his body language. Right, Brew Jr.? Come on.
Gru Jr. Grunia. Good one, Illumination. You're pulling out all the stops on the character name in here. This is the Illumination logo with King Bob directly underneath. Now, if you didn't watch Minions 1, maybe I should give you some backstory. Bob became King Bob after he murdered Queen Elizabeth. And Illumination actually took this a step too far and actually assassinated the real Queen Elizabeth. Which is it's a classic piece of history you'll find in all British textbooks. Anyway.
Gru, I need a word with you. Your family's lives are at stake.
What?
See, this is a hilarious moment here because we see a pest control van getting destroyed by this big insect robot. And
has escaped.
what's his name?
Has escaped.
Max Super Bowl.
Has escaped from prison.
So Max Super Bowl escapes from prison. Famous classic Gru villain right there. If you don't know who Max Super Bowl is, then I'm just going to gatekeep that information from you because clearly you're not really worthy of knowing who they are.
I'm coming for my revenge, Gru.
So he's coming for his revenge. Obviously, Gru has done him wrong at some point in time. Perhaps Max Super Bowl is a legitimate father of Gru Jr. But that's something we're just going to have to wait and find out. Perhaps that's why his partner's motivated to also murder this beautiful man. It's a classic flying vehicle there. All cars in this universe have to fly.
We have to get to the safe.
So, apparently Gru's massive house that has a minion layer underneath is not safe enough, so they must drive cross-country through treacherous lands to get safe. I think this is actually what directly inspired The Last of Us on HBO.
House.
It has a vending machine! I love this place!
So here we see some more classic Minion action. This little fella here, I think his name might be Charleston. It's an inclination I've got. I read Minions well. He's reaching in through the vending machine, but classically you have to press the buttons on the vending machine. So he's using it wrong, and then obviously Herbert crashes in from behind and gets stuck. Hilarious.
Look up!
And classic Minion fashion, being the BDSM sadists that they are, they begin spanking the buttocks of this poor Minion who is defenseless against the advances. Hi. Sorry, our breakdown has been interrupted. So, back to the Minion BDSM. The Minions are spanking this. Can I help you?
What are you doing?
I'm watching Minions spank each other.
Okay. Mum said dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. Well, dinner can wait, as I've waited for Despicable Me 4 official trailer to be released. What's for dinner?
Not bananas.
That's a shame. Do you have any bananas?
No.
Okay.
Mum stopped buying them. She said you were getting too freaky with them.
I don't know what she means by that.
Dinner's ready, hurry up.
pick.
And stop hiding bananas in my room. It's freaky.
I guess you could say I'm just too despicable.
So dumb.
Continuing. So, let's count how many spanks we got there. Hopefully they're an even amount. So, we get a classic 1, 2, 3, 4 spanks. However, I think the scene may go on for a bit longer, as I know what these minions are like. So this film comes out this summer. Release date is being shown directly below me right here. Check it out in theatres. I know I will. So here we got Gru and I want to say Stuart and... So here we have Gru and I want to say Stuart and Bob on the battle bus on the way to Haunted Hills. So this is a Fortnite crossover event. I really hope there is a crossover event.
The most important part of a heist is being
So, I don't know who this ginger kid is. This ginger child kind of just came out of nowhere. I'm hoping they're not a key part of the film, as there's already one too many gingers. No, now there's two too many gingers already in Despicable Me 4. I don't know if I can handle a third.
part of a heist.
So here we have him sliding down what seems to be some kind of religious building or haunted castle to perform a heist.
Is being aware of potential.
So here we have some serum against a honey badger. I'm thinking this is some kind of weapon to combat the honey badger. Maybe some advanced neurotoxin that will absolutely decimate its cells and leave it defenseless and dead on the floor. I hope so.
Potential dangers.
Danger. So, we now know they are in the office of Principal Uberschlachten. Don't correct me on my pronunciation, I know I'm right. Here the baby is doing fuck all, because it's a stupid child. The needle seems to have changed colour, so I am theorising this is a different serum, perhaps the famous super soldier serum from the Marvel films. That would be a smart way to bring Gru into the MCU, the Gru CU. Anyway, very excited to see him take up Kang the Conqueror's mantle, considering he's not going to be around to conquer much anymore.
I tried myself.
I still don't know who this ginger bitch is. So even the minions are in disguise here. This one is equipped with a sword and a knight helmet, I'm guessing to protect the head, as minions are quite prone to head injuries. If we look at the time here as well, we can also see that it's 5-1. I'm presuming this is the AM, not the PM. Although the minions should be in bed by now, and so should this little child. Gru takes up a golf club to combat the honey badger, which, as we'll see in a minute, doesn't work. He even has his own wedding ring there, because he's married. Gru's married. Here we can see some of the amazing animal animation that Illumination has really come to perfect with its Sing franchise, Secret Life of Pets franchise, and Migration. I'm assuming there'll be a Migration 2. If not, that's a missed opportunity, because birds like to migrate. Here we can see the baby following on in the Minion footsteps, drinking banana pouches. This also leads me to believe that this is still a bastard child. I'm now starting to think that maybe an affair has been had with one of the minions. I think that could be the most despicable thing that could be done here. It would explain the craving for banana, as I don't think we've ever seen Gru consume a banana himself. So I don't know why the eyes are red here. Spooky. Here we got the music saying, watch out, which also reflects how the baby needs to watch out in this scene and not get mauled to death by a honey badger. Although I wish it would. This is a classic fake out. Gru thought the baby was going to die, but actually likes bananas. Gru is perplexed by this. The baby finds this quite funny. I don't find this funny. The minions find it cute. I don't find it cute. So I think there's some kind of unrequited romance going on between these two minions here. I think this one is deeply head over heels in love with this one. I don't know. Perhaps these are kind of following the footsteps of the two minions we see in the back of every Despicable Me film, fucking. I hope so. So, here we have another villain. This yummy lady right here. She sleeps in a coffin. Probably because she's very old and is nearing death, so it's just kind of convenient to sleep in there. Otherwise she might die. She also has a super wheelchair. A very super wheelchair. We get a glance at some other of our villains here. So that has spikes. There were also spikes. Again, from Illumination. If you couldn't tell from the time the logo came around the first time, this is an Illumination film. Just in case you haven't been hit over the head hard enough with who's making this masterpiece. Here we've got some shopping antics going on. Sorry, let me Grace Randolph the shit out of this. I don't know what they're buying, but they seem to be running from something of some sort in the snack aisle. Very in-depth description of what's there. Even though it does look like there's sauces along the bottom row, which aren't really found in the snack aisle Illumination. Seems to be some kind of white figure chasing them here. Covered in food. I'm assuming they've been throwing food at it. Obviously it hasn't worked. I'm gonna put this genius idea down to Agnes, because she's fucking stupid. Gru's really tensing up for some dangerous driving here. Maybe he's under the influence. As we can see, he's going 60 miles per hour. Somehow jumps up to 95, kilometers per hour. I forgot, it's American. Jumps up to 95 kilometers an hour from 56 on a corner. Not quite sure how he's managed that, but this boy's been playing as Gran Turismo. But here we have him at 52. He's also driving an electric car, which I don't think Gru would ever do. I think this movie's woke and trying to push some electric car agenda on us. If you're also against Gru having an electric car, comment below. Hashtag not my Gru car. Thank you. So this car jumps, must have some great hydraulics. This kind of looks like Drew's car from the last film. This could be Drew's appearance alongside Gru. So here we have Gru committing armed assault in the middle of what looks like a birthday party. This may be a villain party. These This guy isn't looking too friendly, if you ask me. I wouldn't want to give him a hug. I assume this is from when they were doing the heist they are being caught up with. And we get some more classic Minion action on the AVL microwave. I'm not sure why Minions is using the microwave on a 100-watt setting. That doesn't sound smart. As we see, the Minion is totally fine. However, there is a lot of popcorn here. I don't think the microwave is going to be able to be reused, but here's to hoping that Gru doesn't get too mad at that.
Thanks, Ron.
This is Ron the Minion. This is our first time meeting him. I'm very pleased to note that there is no mention of Otto the Minion in this trailer. I fucking hate Otto. He is the worst part of Minions 2. Every scene with him in, I just want to try throttle him.
Thanks, Ron.
So here we get the amazing title card, Illumination's Despicable Me 4. Just in case you didn't know, it was Illumination making this film. Yes, they are returning in the studio mantle to produce this new Despicable masterpiece. Here's to Minions 3 in a couple years' time. So they finally learned how to use the vending machine. I'm quite impressed. And there's no spanking in this scene. They seem to have broken the vending machine though. Ah, never mind. It's just classic Stuart inside, wrecking havoc. Actually, this looks like Otto here. He doesn't have braces. That can't be Otto. There's no way that's Otto. That better not be Otto. I swear to God, if that's Otto. Illumination, if you're watching this, and this is actually Otto, you have until the film's release date to remove this motherfucker from every scene that he's in. I don't care if it's just a big censor bar over him. I don't care if you have to cover it up with a naked image of the elephant from Sing 2. I'd be very upset if you did that. I do not want Otto in my Despicable Me. I don't want him in my Minions. I don't want him in my Illumination. I don't want him existing. Hashtag kill Otto. But now, Stuart is stuck inside the vending machine, and the other Minions are making fun of him, which isn't very nice, but he'll get over it. Here they do a classic bombing of another Minion. It's a well-known fact that Minions like to bomb each other, actually. That's Otto. That is definitely Otto, 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 Otto.